All right, my friends, this is for FedEx employees with their lump sum versus annuity / pension payout, but it also could give you some who aren't working for FedEx whether or not a lump sum versus pension. I get this question a lot, so let's go into this. So we got FedEx. I got a guy I'm working with, real good guy. He's been an employee of FedEx for quite some time, so he qualifies for the traditional, I spelled it backwards, the traditional pension benefit, TPB. I got TBP, but traditional pension benefit. And the portable pension amount. All right, so he has three options now, actually a little bit more than three. But he's got to figure out, does he want to take the pension, which he does not have an option. He has to take the pension. He can't roll that out. Or does he want to take the pension and roll the portable pension amount into like an IRA? So he's got an option, take the pension and roll the rest out into an IRA, or take the pension with Social Security leveling, and I'll go on that here in just a second, and take the PPA as an annuity or as a pension, or take both as pensions. So we're gonna go into this real quick. So it's actually pretty interesting. First thing we have to see is his lump sum on this amount right here is $172,000. All right, so this guy is 59 years old right now. So if he were to take this as a lump sum, he'd get $172,000. Now his pension that he gets right here, the traditional pension benefit, is $1,503 a month. All right, $1,503 a month for the rest of his life. All right, so that's the traditional pension benefit and the lump sum amount if he wants. All right, that's what he could do. Choice number one. Choice number three, let's go down here and we're going to look at what he sent me. He told me I could look at this too, by the way, share it with you. Is he could take 1503. So that's still the same as you can see. Now that's called a straight life. All right, that means as long as he's alive, that's what that pays out. His spouse gets nothing. Straight life is just on his life. As long as he's breathing, he gets that, but his spouse gets nothing. That's about $18,000 a year? That's about $18,000 a year. All taxable as ordinary income. But then if he took the pension with a straight life, this PPA, he would get $894. All right. So let's look into this. So what we're going to do first and foremost is we know we can't do anything with this. That's going to be $1,500 a month for the rest of his life. Now that's just a straight life. We'll talk about some of the other benefits here. But $895 over 172, we take our $895 times that by 12, that gives us $10,740. $10,740 a year. Yeah, okay. And we're going to divide that by 172,000. To give us a payout rate. So $10,740 a year, divide that by 172,000. It's going to give us a 6.2% payout for single life. Again, that just means it's based on his life only. For a 59-year-old guy, that's fantastic. So in terms of a 59-year-old guy with a single life, I'd absolutely do this as opposed to that. There's no cost of living adjustments either here, by the way. It's just FYI. 59-year-old guy getting a 6.2 payout, that's fantastic. And the interesting thing is he looked at private pensions on immediateannuities.com and he couldn't touch out the 10-foot pole. All right, so that's, without question, that's a winning scenario. Now, I'm not a fan of the Social Security leveling. I've had other firms that do this and I really don't pay much mind to it because it's not worth it. Just give an example. In this case, the Social Security leveling, if he took the option at the Social Security level, just the straight life annuity, it wouldn't be $1,503 a month. It'd be $3,006 a month. $3,006. So basically a doubling. It's literally a doubling of a straight life annuity, but it's only gonna be doubling like that for 8 years until he's 67, until he's at his full retirement age. In that case, it'd go down to $233 a month. So he'd be essentially what you're doing is you're paying it all up front for 8 years at $3,006 a month. Let's factor what that is. And that'd be good if you thought you were going to die. All right, so $3,006 a month times 12, that's $36,000 a year for 8 years. So he'd make $288,000. He needs to live at $18,000 a year. He just needs to live 16 years until he's 77. Yeah, no. So 59 now plus 16, 76, right? Yeah, 76 for this to be better off. So if he doesn't think he's going to survive for 70 till he's 76, he should do the Social Security leveling where he gets twice the amount of the pension. In this case, guy's healthy, doesn't smoke, he walks a lot, so he definitely should not do the Social Security leveling. If your life expectancy is minimal, you do the Social Security leveling. I'm not a fan of that just because it drops off a cliff from $3,006 a month to $233 a month. That's too risky. I don't think you should do that because if you don't survive, you could be in a world of hurt. Now I get it, you can invest it, I get all that. We're not talking about that now. So I'm going to scratch the Social Security leveling option here because I've never seen it be that effective for any of the plans I've looked at, my friends. So now it's just a matter of, do we take this as a lump sum or take it as a payout? I think you take it as a payout. So let's go over the other options here. So he's got, we want to have a 100% survivor benefit and a joint in life survivor annuity. So it's called a JSA or JLSA. Let me write that down. Put it JLSA or JSA. That's a joint and survivor annuity. That means as long as you or your spouse are breathing, it will pay you some income. In this case, it'll go to 100% 13. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, cool. It's going to be 1324. All right, so he'll lose 175 $180 a month by making sure he has the full payout to his surviving spouse. And it depends on what your spouse's age, her likelihood of surviving you or whatnot. For me, if it's me and Charlotte, because I'm a man, I'm 4 years older, I'm going to die before she does, so I'd definitely take the joint life survivor annuity. If he does it for a 15 years period certain, it'd be a life annuity with 180 years period certain, it'd be 1461. So basically what happens here, oops, 180 months. So basically what that says is he can say, look, I'm going to take it for my life or 15 years period certain, whichever is longer, and then I'll get 1461 a month. Don't do that, man. Again, unless you think your spouse is in a world of hurt, don't do this, because if you die in year 11, she's only going to get that for another 4 years. Does that make sense? We don't do that. We want a joint in life survivor annuity to make sure that she gets everything that you are getting at your death. If there are some health issues for either of you all, it changes things. But again, don't assume you're only going to live until you're 75 years old. In this case, I'd say for 15 years, from 59 till 74, he's guaranteed somebody, either he or his spouse, will guarantee 1461 a month. But if he dies at 75, it's done. There's no joint life survivor annuity. It's done because it's a life annuity with a period certain of 180 months. So in this case, I would highly, and then he can do, so look here, he can do a 50% joint life survivor annuity. Instead of getting 1324, she'd get 1406. I'm sorry, so if he did a 50% joint life survivor annuity, he would get this amount, 1406, while he's alive, but when he dies, she's only going to get 704. For an extra $75, don't do that, man, because here you're getting, here she's going to get 1324 as long as she is breathing or he's breathing. Someone's getting 1324. If he does a 50% benefit where she gets half of what he was getting, he'll only get another $80 a month, but she will lose significantly. She only gets 704 at his death. Don't do that. Here you got just do the joint 100% joint life survivor annuity. So again, a joint life survivor annuity, you get 1503 just on your life. You get 1324, on both. You get 1406 with 50% payout to surviving spouse, or you get 1461 with 15 years period certain. You're talking a couple $100 no matter what. So it's just, why take the risk? You're saying at the worst case scenario is you only get 1324. The best case scenario is you get 1503. That's like what, $180? That's just not worth. That's $22,000 a year more with no lifetime benefit for your spouse. It's not worth it, man. So Again, I don't, oh, that's what I was going to say. Now, on the PPA here, that's on just his life. So if he were to take that off a 100% benefit, oh, man, it's only $788. So this goes to $788. Let me just drive it over here. $788 with a 100% life annuity for him and his spouse. So essentially, if he were to take a joint and life survivor annuity on that PPA, he would get $788 a month, which is going to be $94.56 a year. Divide that into $172,000, and that's a 5.5% payout. A joint life survivor annuity for a guy in his 50s, late 50s. That's freaking fantastic. So, FedEx people, take the joint and life survivor annuity and don't take the PPA. I mean, I don't know what your circumstance is. You don't want the portable pension option. You want to enroll that into annuity. Joint and life survivor annuity with a 100% option to your surviving spouse. You will get, in this case, he's going to get $1,324 plus $788. That's $2,200 a month for the rest of his life, for the rest of his wife's life, whoever lasts longer. As long as one of them is taking a deep breath, they're going to get that $2,100 a month without any risk at all. No risk at all. You just can't beat that, man. Yeah, you can't crunch the numbers to beat it unless you're going to take on a significant amount of risk. And if you do, well, good luck. I hope it works out. But if you don't, just take the money. And if you don't spend it, reinvest it. That's fine. Again, if you have any questions, hope this helps. Let me explain real quick. Let me go to another video, explain how pensions work. Okay, so stay tuned. Thanks now.